Today I'm making something really special and it's Momo's chicken salad. This was one of my mother's favorite things to make, especially during the summer months. It's really simple, it's homemade, it's a little sweet and super savory, and of course full of memories. You won't want to miss the tricks to making sure it always stays moist and has that flavor one would want with a chicken salad. And for this recipe, I used a heirloom chicken. This was my very first time buying this kind of chicken, and I could absolutely tell the difference. The flavor was richer, the meat tasted better, and the broth absolutely gorgeous. Here I'm starting with a large pot of water, then I added half an onion, fresh cracked pepper, whole garlic, cloves, celery seeds, and tarragon leaves, and Celtic salt. Just make sure to put enough water in to cover the chicken, plus you want a lot of leftover broth for other dishes. Look how gorgeous and golden this looks. So what I did was I let everything come to a boil, and I covered it and I let it cook low and slow for about 2.5 hours. Look at this broth. It's so rich and golden. The color is exactly what you want. There's so much flavor in there, and I wasn't about to waste any of it. Once the chicken was done, I separated the meat and saved the broth. I put some away in jars for the freezer because homemade broth is just like gold for me. And again, I can't emphasize how gorgeous this broth looks. And you can see that the meat has a slightly pinker, richer color than regular store-bought chicken, which usually turns really pale once it's cooked. You see that this chicken has that deeper color and flavor. I let the chicken sit overnight in its own broth in the refrigerator. I wanted the meat to soak up even more of the flavor and stay nice and juicy, so I covered it tightly with a plastic wrap, making sure that there wasn't any air between the wrap and the chicken broth. And the next morning, you can see that I had pulled off the wrap and that the fat clung to the plastic. And underneath was the beautiful gelatin and that rich golden broth. I also used some of the broth to soak my raisins. I poked holes in the raisins with a fork so that they could soak up the broth and plump up. They added the perfect sweetness to this chicken salad. Then I just started separating everything. I had a bowl for the bones, a bowl for the meat to save for tacos, and then the meat that I was going to use for the chicken salad. I even saved the skin to fry later for a little snack. And I know maybe not everyone would think that's healthy, but I think it's delicious, and honestly, I don't let anything go to waste if I can help it. My gosh, here in my hand is the good stuff that comes from the collagen. Look at that. Oh, yummy. I ate it. Yes, I ate it. Here's the broth that the chicken was sitting in, so I decided just to save it so that I could have a snack later. I mean, drinking those 2 cups of broth would literally be enough for me for a nice, decent snack to wait for dinner time. There's no way I can let that go to waste. Here's the chicken for the tacos, and my skin to fry later, and the bones that I'll throw away. I'm not going to make any more broth with that, and the chicken for the chicken salad. And it's ready to put together now. Here are my raisins that I soaked for a couple of hours. Look how plump and beautiful they look. I'm just going to strain them and have them ready for the chicken. I'm going to speed this part up. I'm just basically breaking up the chicken, making sure that there aren't any large chunks, making it easy to put like in a sandwich or eat with a cracker. And also just double check, make sure that there aren't any bones. That's the worst thing, is when you're chewing your food and not expecting a bone. That's not good. You don't want to serve this to anybody and that happen to someone. And next, I'm dicing up my celery. And this is where your preference comes in. You know, if you want more celery, add more celery. You can see here that I left one celery stick thinking that this would be enough. But after mixing it in, I was like, nope, I think I need that extra celery stick. So I added that celery stick in there. Again, it's your preference. And the curry, I recommend you do not leave the curry out. It's so important and it gives it such a distinct flavor. It's so, so good. So I would make sure you keep the curry in this recipe. And also raisins, your preference. We like a lot of raisins, so I add a lot of raisins in this recipe. Next are the pecans, and a lot of pecans. Some people say pecans, some people say pecans, and I say it differently every time. Next are grapes, and sometimes mom would put grapes in her salad. I liked it with the grapes when she would do it. It just added more flavor and more juiciness to it. So I'm going to add a few grapes. Just adds more sweetness. I'm just going to mix it all in again. And here's the mayonnaise. So you're going to want to make sure you add a lot of mayonnaise. And I do speed this up also, and you can see I ended up having to get a new little thing of mayonnaise because I used one of my containers. That was, I would say, probably halfway full. So anyway, again, you want to add a lot of mayonnaise. You don't want this to be dry. It's already coming together and it's nice and creamy. And if you remember, we had soaked the raisins in the chicken broth. And so that's what's in the little white bowl next to the salad here. And we're gonna use some of that to put into the salad, again, just to give it some moisture, just to give it some liquid. Because you gotta remember, this is gonna also sit overnight and a lot of the stuff is gonna get absorbed into all of these different ingredients. So you just wanna make sure you have it extra moist and extra creamy, which is what it looks like now, and it's looks so good. I can't wait to try it. What you know now? All right, time for the taste test. This is what it looks like. It's nice and moist. The chicken was already moist because I let it sit overnight in its own broth. And then the raisins were hydrated with the chicken broth, and I poked holes in the raisins. I just kind of stuck a fork in the cup and poked holes in the raisins. And so those are hydrated with the chicken broth. So you can only imagine the flavor that's in this chicken salad. It's really, really good. So let's try it. Got a little bit of everything: celery, raisins, pecan, grapes. Ah! I'm gonna pick it up. My cabinet, my counter's clean. Here it is. Oh my goodness. Mmm. 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 Wow. This is my mom's recipe, and I'm sure there's this recipe out there already. But she's been making this since I can remember. And just the taste just brought back so many memories. She'd be proud of me because I made it. She likes a lot of raisins and she likes a lot of pecans. And so, and of course she likes it super moist, and it came out perfect. So this is good. I'm super happy. Yummy, yummy. It's actually the right amount of everything. Even the curry spice is a perfect amount. And I know I didn't measure a lot of the stuff because honestly, everybody's taste is different. You might want more pecans, you might want more celery, you might want more grapes. You may not even want curry in it, but the curry does give it a very distinct flavor. And don't forget, you do have to soak the raisins to plump them up and give them that juice. I did soak them for a few hours, and yeah, so it's good. And sorry again, I'm such a crybaby, but man, that first bite just really triggered a lot of memories because it was one of her favorite things to make, and she made it often. And so it was good. Success. Here's to Momo's chicken salad.